So I will start from the operation of exclusive OR. So far we have studied the NOT operation, AND operation, OR operation, NAND operation, NOR operation. Okay. But to deal with binary arithmetic or binary addition rather, suppose if you add two binary numbers, 0 added with 0, result is 0, rather sum is 0 and carry is 0, we should say it in this way. And if 0 added with 1, result is 1 and carry is 0. And if 1 added with 0, result is 1 and carry is 0. And if 1 added with 1, result is 0 and carry is 1. This is what we say is binary addition. This is binary addition. We have studied Boolean addition, and Boolean addition is dealt with OR gate. If we form the truth table for this binary addition, suppose A and B are the bits to be added. We say this bit to be A and this to be B, and Y or S as the output. We say this to be Y or S, they are equivalent. Okay. So if this is 0 0, this is 0. In case of 0 1, this is 1. In case of 1 0, this is 1, and in case of 1 1, this is 0. Okay. So you need this kind of circuitry which shows the behavior like this. Means on giving 0 0, it gives you 0 at the output. On giving 0 1, it gives the 1 at the output. So this is quite different from the behavior of OR gate. In OR gate, you will obtain this to be 1. So this kind of gate is called exclusive OR gate. Exclusively showing OR function for some input, and for other input it is not showing OR function. Okay. If you write down the mean term for this, what is mean term, you will come to know it later on in my lecture. But suppose if I ask you to apply these inputs as they are formed at their time of application, this is 0 0 input, and if I ask you to apply this input to some AND gate and obtain 1 at the output, what will you do? You have two inputs A and B. These are two input lines or wires, you can say. So the way you form another line which gives you complement of this, means inversion of this. So at this red line, what you obtain? You obtain A bar over here and B bar over here. Okay. Now if I ask you to obtain 1, you forget this output. I am asking you to obtain 1 at the output in every situation. At every situation, what will you do? You will simply pass this 0 0 through a NOT gate, and you will apply it to AND gate, to the input of AND gate, and the output of that AND gate will give you a guaranteed 1. Okay. So if I apply this A bar and B bar to the input of AND gate, this output of AND gate is going to give you 1 if input was 0 0. Is it clear to you or not? Okay. Suppose if I apply input 0 1, and if I ask you to design a circuit using AND gate and NOT gate, so that that circuit should give 1 as the output. So how will you design the circuit? You will pass this 0 through an inverter and make it 1, and this one is passed as it is, and they both are then applied to a AND gate, and that AND gate will give you 1. Okay. So in this situation you will take this A bar and B and apply them to a AND gate. This will definitely guaranteed give you 1 if the input was 0 1. Similarly for 1 0 you will pick up a line from 1 and you will for 0 you will pick up a line from here and you will apply this to AND gate. Okay. And for 1 1 you will pick up, is it appearing? 1 1 you will pick up a point from here, a point from here and apply this to AND gate. Okay. Now since I was interested in the situation where all the outputs in every input situation output was 1, means whether input is 0 0 or 0 1 or 1 0 or 1 1, output should be 1. Means we, by my statement, if I connect this these outputs to an OR gate, so on the occurrence of any of the input it is going to give you 1. Now suppose if I design this circuit for the situation where the output was 1 only in this case and 1 only in this case. So in this situation we have to select only this part of the circuit and this part of the circuit and we have to forget other part of the circuit. Okay. This kind of designing is called min term designing or designing using sum of product method. Okay. So you see what is expression over here? This is A bar B. A bar B at the input of at the output of this AND gate. And what is expression over here? Our min term expression A B bar. A B bar. So how you are obtaining the output? Y is the OR of A bar B and A B bar. So this is the logical expression to obtain output of exclusive OR gate. This was the truth table of exclusive OR gate, and this way we can logically obtain that two input exclusive OR gate, which is used to make which is used to obtain the sum part of a half adder. These things will be explained later on in quite more detail, but what I would like to explain you at this moment that, and this exclusive OR is represented by this symbol like this. This gate is represented by a symbol like this. Suppose inputs are X and Y, so it is written as Y, say F equals to X exclusive OR with Y, and this exclusive OR operator is shown by encircled plus or trapped plus, and in OR operation it was shown like this, a simple open plus, and here it is shown encircled plus. So the expanded form is X Y bar plus X bar Y. Okay. Now just we apply some laws on this. So X exclusive OR with 0, what will be the output? X exclusive OR with 0. You tell me. It will be X itself. X itself. You apply this over here. X exclusive OR with Y is equal to 0. Okay. So X 1 and X bar 0. So x dot 1 is equal to x. So x exclusive OR 0 is x. Means you have an exclusive OR gate. You are applying x over here and you are applying 0 at other input. You will get x at the output. Okay. Means if you are applying 0 over here, you will get 0 over here. If you are applying 1 over here, you will get 1 over here. Now x exclusive ORed with 1. X exclusive ORed with 1. So what will be output? 0. You apply the mathematical expansion for exclusive OR gate. What will you obtain? X bar. Okay. So this is x bar. R. Got the point? What I want to say here, that this is an exclusive OR gate. At one of the input of this exclusive OR gate, you are applying x. Other input, at other input, you are applying 1, and you are getting x bar at the output. Means this 2 input exclusive OR gate is now behaving as a inverter. This is equivalent to inverter. Means exclusive OR gate can also be configured to obtain an inverter. Okay. X is applied over here and you are obtaining x bar over here using exclusive OR gate. You are configuring an inverter. Now x exclusive ORed with x itself means I am applying this thing. At both the inputs there are x. Okay. What will be the output? What will be the output? You tell me. This is 0. This is 0. And x exclusive ORed with x bar. X exclusive ORed with x bar means x bar. This will be 1. Okay. You can do expansions for this. X exclusive ORed with y is equivalent to y exclusive ORed with x. This means this operation follows the law of commutation. X exclusive ORed with y and then their result is exclusive ORed with z is equivalent to x exclusive ORed with the result of the exclusive OR of y and z. The result is same. This means it also follows the law of association. Okay. This you can prove it by expanding the things. X dot y exclusive ORed z. Okay. This is equal to, this means this dot operator is distributed over exclusive OR operator, and this is equal to x dot y exclusive ORed with x dot z. This dot operator is distributed over exclusive OR operator. This is called law of distribution. Okay. So these are some properties related with exclusive OR gate. Some more, one more theorem I would like to explain over here before coming to the simplification of Boolean expression. This is called consensus theorem. consensus theorem. What this consensus theorem says that suppose we have an expression like this, xy plus x bar z plus yz. So this consensus theorem says that if you have a variable over here and it's a complement in this term, x bar is complement of this, and you have two variables y and z. If you get another term which consists of only y and z, so this yz term is redundant, means extra. It can be eliminated and the reduced expression is xy plus x bar z. This is called consensus theorem, है ना? This term is consensus of these two terms, therefore they are extra and they will contribute simply to some logical gate and delay in the circuit and some power consumption. Therefore the term like this should be eliminated while designing the circuit. How it is extra? Let us explain it. Simply we can expand this expression like this, xy plus x bar z plus, simply I am inserting artificial term x bar plus yz. Okay, this is these two terms and this is this term, and x plus x bar is 1. So 1 multiplied in anything. Okay, so you further expand this. This is xy plus x bar z plus x y z plus x bar y z. Okay, now you take this xy common and x bar z common over here. Okay, so taking xy common is 1 plus z plus x bar z is 1 plus y. So xy plus x bar z. Okay, this term is eliminated. So this theorem is called consensus theorem, and this is found very useful while solving Boolean expression. Okay, in competitive examination they give you a very big term consisting of a term like this. Suppose if I write x to be equal to say a b c and y equal to say, this is another term c d e. So naturally x dash is and z is equal to say f g h, a third term. Okay, and if in competition some expression is given like this, a b c and rather d e, there should not be any, and then d e. Okay, this is x y and then x dash is a b c whole bar, this is x dash, and then z is f g h plus this y z means d e and f g h. So what will be the reduced expression of this? Okay, so if you start solving it like this, it will take a lot of time, but if you apply directly this consensus theorem, your answer will come within a minute. Okay, so they simply confuse you by making the terms larger. There you have to apply the theorem directly. Now let us do some simplification based on this De Morgan's theorem, application of De Morgan's theorem. Let us apply this De Morgan's theorem. A bar dot B, B dot C, C dot D bar and whole bar. So we will simplify this expression using De Morgan's law. What De Morgan's law says that, you see, these term comprises some product over here. These are product over here, and this is a over bar over this expression. So according to De Morgan's theorem, if I say this expression to be some x, this expression to be some y, this expression to be some z, so this is simply x, y, z whole bar. And De Morgan's theorem says that this is equal to x bar plus y bar plus z bar. So looking the situation like this, so it will be equal to a bar b whole bar, okay, plus bc whole bar plus c d bar and whole bar. Okay. Now once again we can apply De Morgan's theorem between these brackets. So this will be a double bar plus b bar plus b bar plus c bar plus c bar plus d double bar. So double bar they cancel. So this is a plus b bar plus b bar plus c bar plus c bar plus d. So they are the same terms. So this is a plus b bar plus c bar plus d. So either you realize this expression through a circuit, okay, you form a circuit for this expression, or you realize this expression and form the circuit. They both will give you the same output. So you will naturally opt for simpler one, and this looks to be quite simpler, okay, because simpler circuit will give you all the benefits of what? Less power consumption, lesser gates are required, and since less gates are required, overall circuit delay is also reduced. So this circuit will be faster. So naturally you will opt a digital circuit which is quite faster, consumes less power, and ultimately less in cost. So simplified circuit will give you the things like this. So this way we always opt for a simplified circuit. You can tackle many problems like this which are given in your book. I am solving some of them just to give you the glimpse of problem, how it can be approached. These are asked in your examination in short answer type, or if they will give you the complex expression, it will be of some 5 marks question or something like that, and if it is simple question, it will be a 2 marks question, okay. But it is asked everywhere, either in your examination or competition, wherever you will go, some problem will be there which is from simplification of Boolean expression. So if you apply De Morgan's theorem on this, how can you solve it? Let us take it as an assignment for you, and some more assignments. You have to submit it on your next class. This is F1. F2 is A bar B. This is assignment that you have to submit in your next class. B dot C. This is CD bar whole bar. Okay, note it down. F3, this is another expression. A bar dot B C bar okay, it is the same as this previous one. So let us now proceed for simplification of Boolean functions. Suppose we have a function f is equal to c, b plus c, a plus b plus c, like this. So this is very simple to solve. You can reach up to answer within 1 minute. cb plus cc, okay, and then acb or abc plus acc plus bcb, okay, and then bcc, okay, then cb or double c, and then c, okay. So you can see that c is everywhere, c is everywhere. So take this c common, a 1 will come over here and rest of the terms ab, okay, then a, okay, then b, and then b, and then b, all the b are 1b, okay. So this is simply a c is the output. So instead of going a design for this complex expression, what you opt? You can opt, you take input c, this will form the output, okay. So you can simply solve problems like this using Boolean expression, okay. I am not going to solve too much of problems. Here I will switch. How can you look the circuitry in two very basic forms? Any combinational circuit, combinational circuits are basically decision making circuits which are used in complex designing as an element. They are decision making circuits. Depending on some input condition, they produce some output. And suppose we have a combinational network, it has n inputs, say a0, a1 up to an minus 1 are the n inputs, and it will have one or more outputs, say y0, y1 up to yn minus 1. So depending on the condition of these instantly applied inputs, it produces some output, and depending on these output conditions, we can reach up to some decisions. Therefore, they are called decision making circuits, okay. Just if I give you example of this, simple examples are encoders, decoders, multiplexers, multiplexers, and many of such circuits which can be named. So let us see these kind of circuits in two very simple form. The very first one is called sum of product realization of the circuit, and second is called product of sum realization of the circuit. This means a combinational circuit can be realized in either of the two ways. Its expression can be represented in either of the two ways, means in either sum of product form or product of sum form. Suppose we have a circuit like this. This is a two-level circuit, and here F is the final output. Naturally, this circuit here F is equal to what? The sum of these two products, sum of these two product terms. So, F is equal to plus C dot D. So, this kind of circuitry is called SOP form of a logical network. SOP form, sum of product form. Suppose if I realize a circuit like this, means ultimate output is obtained from the AND gate. If it is obtained from AND gate, which is fed by OR gate, here suppose the inputs were A, B, C, D. So, naturally F is equal to A plus B dot C plus D. Ultimate output is obtained from AND gate, means this is product of some terms. This is product of few sum terms. So, this kind of realization is called product of sum realization. Okay. Now, suppose if some expression is given to you, some logical expression is given to you, then how can you translate that logical expression into circuit? Suppose if somebody has given some expression F is equal to A dot B plus B dot C, and if he wants a design for it. So, what is the way to propagate? You propagate from output to input, not from input to output. Output is what? F. Okay. And output is summation of two terms. You visualize the things like this. Output is summation of two terms. So, simply you form an OR gate, and here at the input of OR gate you should have A dot B and B dot C. Okay, from output to input. Now, this is output term. Naturally, it demands a AND gate, and this also demands AND gate. So, naturally, here you will apply AB, and here you apply since BC. So, you pick up the signal from the same line, and this is the realization of this expression. This means any Boolean expression can be translated to logical circuit approaching this way. But our goal is to make the things quite simpler, quite simple. Means we have to realize the ultimate circuit using fewer gates, as less as possible, as minimized as possible. So, suppose if somebody is asking you to design a circuit which is giving you this expression at the output, F is equal to A dot B plus B bar dot C and a whole bar. Okay. If you look at this thing without going into any simplification, I am approaching direct realization. If you look at this expression, this is inversion of some expression. This is inversion of something. I am looking the problem from output to input, not from input to output. So, this is inversion of something. This F means we have to apply inverter. Okay. At the input of this inverter, what we are getting? A dot B plus B bar C. At the output of this, we are getting inverted, which is ultimate expression. But here, what our expression says that it is addition of something. It is addition of two terms, and here are the two terms. So, naturally, here we have to apply OR gate. Okay, OR gate, and here we are getting A dot B, and here we are getting B bar dot C. Naturally, this is the problem of AND gate. A B, and here B bar C is also a problem of AND gate. This is AND gate, but to get B bar we apply inverter over here. This is B bar and this is C. So this way we have translated this logical expression into a logical circuit. Logical expression into a logical circuit. So any logical expression which is given to you, you can translate it into a logical circuit, however complex it is. It may be a complex circuit. Okay. Now just give me that. जरा वो वाली कॉपी हमको दे दो. Now I am proceeding for, if suppose logical circuit is given to you and you have to reach to the Boolean algebra or expression for it, this can also be done. Boolean expression was given to you and you found logical circuitry. If logical circuitry is given to you, you can find Boolean expression. This is very simple. Just this circuit will take quite more time to draw, so simply because of it I am putting it over here, and you see, suppose this logical circuitry is given to you, and if you are asked to write down the ultimate expression, this is very simple. For this you proceed from input to output. Input is given A, B, C. Here the output is A, B, okay, and here you are applying B bar, and here C is connected this way. So this is B bar plus C, B bar plus C over here, and here A bar and C. This is forming A bar dot C, and they are further propagating one step ahead. This is A B plus this B bar C, and this A bar C and this B bar plus C is coming over here to this AND gate, and they are then applied to the OR gate. So this is the summation between this term and this term. Now if you solve this term, you will find that this was a very easy task to design this circuit through a quite fewer number of gates, using fewer number of gates. But if this logical circuitry is given to you and somebody has asked you to get the expression, so this is the way. Okay. And the expression that we obtained in this circuitry was F is equal to A dot B plus B bar C plus A bar C B bar plus C. This was the expression. Okay. Now if you simply solve this expression, you will find that this was a very easy circuit. Simply solve it. This will be B bar plus C is common. It can be taken common. This is available in both the terms. Okay. So this is A B plus B bar plus C. If you take it common, this will be 1 plus A bar C. Am I right? So 1 plus A bar C is 1, and this is A B plus B bar plus C. Okay. A B plus B bar plus C. This expression, and this is complement of this. So this has no meaning. A plus B bar plus C. This is a redundant term. Okay. So this can be eliminated. So final expression is A plus B bar plus C. So this is very simple to realize this circuit. A, B bar and C, they are applied to simple. Okay. I have to reduce the zooming. So This way it can be realized. Okay. So from tomorrow I'll explain you what is min term and max term. Min term and max term. So you please study it and then come tomorrow. Thanks for today.